everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right, so this video is going to be a very simple unboxing. Finally got my hands on this release of Dirty Harry. Now, as you can see, it is a Warner Brothers Collector's Edition. Now, if you're familiar with Warner Brothers, you know exactly what to expect with this edition. Comes in this nice, hard, rigid box. Of course, you get the Steelbook inside, you get your envelope full of goodies, your postcards, your double-sided poster, all the bells and whistles. And looking forward to taking you around this one and giving you a good idea of what it looks like. Now, the reason why I'm not going to be reviewing the 4K transfer, well, it's very, very simple. Believe it or not, this is not my copy. A friend of mine going by the name of Martin sent me a message today asking did I secure a copy. I told him no, unfortunately. So he said, do you want me to call around to your house with my edition? And you can actually do an unboxing on your channel. And I thought it was so incredibly generous of Martin. And I took him up on his offer. As a matter of fact, Martin is inside the house right now as I'm shooting this video. He's actually waiting for me to finish so he can actually bring it home with him. So naturally, I wasn't able to get around to checking out the 4K disc, but I promise you, when I do get my hands on my copy, I will be back and I will share my thoughts on it. I have been hearing some absolutely astonishing things about this 4K transfer. As a matter of fact, there's reviews out there, people that I really trust, that said that this might be one of the greatest 4K discs ever made. So you can imagine that I am very, very excited to finally check this one out. But yes, I just want to take the opportunity to thank Martin again for, you know, allowing me to do this for you. And fingers crossed, this video might help a few of you out there, people that are on the fence on whether or not to pick it up. Fingers crossed, like I said, this video will do a lot for you. So yes, I'm going to take us around this one now in a second. There's one last thing I wanted to quickly talk about. As I mentioned, I couldn't secure a copy. For some strange reason, they're not available on Amazon. I don't know what's going on. And what I had to do was I had to rely on golden discs, but you just don't know with golden discs over here. They might not get them in stock. So I was very disappointed, I'm not going to lie, because I do love Warner Brothers Collector's releases. But not only that, we are talking about Dirty Harry here. It is such a wonderful movie, and it's still my favourite of the Dirty Harry movies. And when I couldn't get my hands or secure a copy of this, like I said, very, very upset. But a good friend of mine, going by the name of Alan Meggs, contacted me 2 days ago. And he was asking, did I get a copy? And I was like, no. And I was telling him how disappointed I was. And he says, don't worry. He said, I got you covered. He knows the manager over in his local golden disc, which is in Dublin. And apparently she's holding a few copies for Alan. And he's actually going to give me one of them. So I'd have to tell you, that was a weight off my shoulders. It really, really was. And I just want to thank Alan once again for all your help, mate. It really, really means the world to me. And like I said, whenever I get hold of this release, I promise I will be back to share my thoughts on that 4K transfer. I don't think you need me to tell you. I'm sure all of you are already aware of how good this one looks. But look, I still have to share my thoughts on it. Right, so with that said, I am going to take us around this one and show you what it looks like. And I really do hope you enjoy it. Right, so here we go. Dirty Harry. So, oh, I nearly forgot about the J card. I just want to quickly bring that in and let you have a look at it. But as you can see, it shows you everything that's inside this set. Now, there's something me and Martin discovered. If you actually look up here, it shows this. It's like a map. As a matter of fact, it's featured here. I think it says Scorpio Crime Scene Map. Well, I can tell you now, that is not inside this box set. So we're not sure what's going on. So anyone that picked up this collector's edition, could just let us know, did you get that map inside it? So yeah, we're desperate to try and find out what's going on there. So you got your all your technical information there. Of course, all your bonus features. And as you can see, there is over 4 hours. So that's going to be great to go through whenever I get my copy. So that's the J. Put that to a side. Let's get on with the release. So like I said, it does come in this lovely, hard, rigid box. As you can see, has a lovely high gloss finish on it. The ratings down below are stickers and can be removed. Now, I have to tell you, I absolutely love the colour scheme on this one. Not only that, but the artwork on it, it's just very artistic. It looks beautiful. And it's great to see that the steelbook inside it really matches up with the main artwork on this one. So that is fantastic. I really am impressed with it. There's nothing on the top of the box. I don't think there's anything on the bottom. So then I'll take you on to the spine of it. And yes, this spine does match up with the majority of the other Warner Brothers Collector's releases. I think the 4K logo is a little bit higher up, but it's close enough. Then right around to the back, look at this. That is so good. Because Warner Brothers can be a bit hit and miss when it comes to the back artwork on their steelbooks and their box sets. But it's great to see that they put in so much work on the back of it. As you can see, it's that scene with the school bus. Wow, the colour scheme. It's breathtaking. I absolutely love it. So yeah, very happy to say the least. So that is the back. I'll then show you the contents. And as you can see, it's sitting in there nice and snug. Right, so what I'll do is I'll leave the steelbook to last, but I'll show you the envelope first. So as you can see, the envelope is kind of done like a folder. It's the Scorpio Killer. So which is yeah, it's quite clever. And nothing on the back. So inside, you do get a lot of cards, which I'll show you now in a second. But before I do anything, I just want to show you the double-sided poster you get inside this one. So just bear with me. I can't get it all in frame, but I should be able to give you an idea of what it looks like. Well, if I can get it down here, just let me move my camera a little bit. There we go. So there you have it. That's the best I can do, unfortunately. So that's one side. And then when you turn it around, look at that. The classic artwork for Dirty Harry. So that's your double-sided poster. Once again, sorry I couldn't get that into frame. It's the best I can do. But I think he's got an idea of what it's all about. And then you get quite a lot of cards here. This is kind of like a death threat from Scorpio. I think there's a few things on the back of some of them. But if you just want to pause that and read it, by all means do so. Then of course you got a suspect profile. And what a piece of shit he is in this movie. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I am really looking forward to checking it out again. So the postcards, you do get a lot of behind the scenes stills, which is, I'm always saying, it's great to see. I would rather see more of that than simple stills from the movie. But as you can see, some of the character cards that you're going to see in this one, and the ones they're showing the stills of, they're kind of done like portraits. Not portraits, Polaroid, sorry. So yes, I like the way that they're presented. But Warner Brothers always do a good job when it comes to their postcards. So that's all of them that you get in this set. Actually, I'll turn around to go back to the suspect profile. If you want to again pause that one, I'll take it in a bit close. If you want to pause it and give it a read, that's the way to go about doing it. So I think there is a few things on the back. I think there's 4 of them. Let me get the 4 that have the pictures in the back of it. But once again, it's a few behind the scenes. Actually, there's a very good one here with Clint Eastwood and his son, which is that one right there. I think it's Kyle Eastwood. So it was great to see that as well. And then that's the last one. So that's the 4 postcards that has something on the backs of them. And that lastly brings us on to the Steelbook. So I think the Steelbook is, well, I was going to say widely available, but I think it's sold out. But as you can see, the colour scheme, they kept up with the colour scheme, just like on the main box. The Steelbook does have a simple matte finish on it. There is no debossing or embossing to it. And you'll even notice the kind of the crack there in the glass is there, which was on the main cover as well. And then of course you got Dirty Harry himself. But there's something about the colour scheme I absolutely love on this one. It's a beautiful Steelbook. Right, so this is the spine of it. If I can get it in focus. There you go. And right around to the back. Look at that. So, yes, I always complain about Warner Brothers putting credits down below on their Steelbooks. But as you can see, you can barely make them out. So I'm not going to complain at all when it comes to the credits in this one. But look at that. You know, you just got, you know, Dirty Harry, him holding the gun, the city in the background, and once again, that kind of pink and orange colour scheme. It's a wonderful Steelbook. I'm not going to lie, I don't want to nitpick, but if it was maybe a high gloss finish, oh, I can only imagine how good it would have actually looked. But it's still rather beautiful. So that's the inside. Oh, sorry, that's the Steelbook in full. And then this is the inside of it. So I'll quickly take out the discs. So that is your 4K disc. Then, of course, you've got your Blu-ray. And I remember the Blu-ray looking quite decent. So high expectations for the 4K. And this is the inside of the Steelbook. It's such a wonderful presentation, it really is. Right, so that is everything when it comes to this release. So I'm going to do a quick recap like I always do. You do have the Steelbook. Of course, you got all your postcards there as well. Your double-sided poster. Of course, you get the envelope that holds all of that in. And the box itself. Very impressed, to say the least. Right, so there you have it. That is my release of Dirty Harry. Well, Martin's release of Dirty Harry. And I just want to take the opportunity once again to thank Martin for kindly bringing his copy over here, allowing me to make this video for all of you. So a huge thanks, Martin, for all of your help. I really do appreciate it. And like I said, I hope this video will help a few of you out there. So there you have it, folks. So as per usual, if you did like what you see here, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you could do, leave a comment down below, and please share your thoughts on this movie and what did you think of this edition of it. And yeah, I hope to see us all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.